and Allah and I'm no suma Quran baya Islam and ye de bompaye. So many say you know God.
Yes.
So Papa, why did you leave Islam to Christianity?
I want to say thank you so much. A very long story, but a cartoon is short. Okay. Once a Muslim, always a Muslim.
That's right.
You know,
the matter job hot. Assembly diloto. Hey, aye.
In life, there are so many times that people would want to cross carpet from one particular section to the other. It happens in so many different ways and so many different times. I mean, there are people who have crossed carpet, especially even in our music industry, from being rappers to singers, from being gospel artists to secular artists, from being secular artists to gospel artists, like so many people. And even in our religious circles, there are people who have moved from being Christians to Muslims and vice versa, including other religions. There are people who have even converted into other African traditional religions, and it is all fine. But in our entertainment industry, one person whose carpet crossing has become talk of town, or so many people have questions around, has to do with Blakk Rasta, who is a broadcaster and also a musician in this space, who crossed carpet from being a Muslim or a Muslim-born person to now a Christian after he's all grown up and everything. In fact, when it comes to somebody who is well vested in religious activities and history, Blakk Rasta's name would definitely not miss out. And at a point, so many people were surprised when they realized that Charlie, man is now even an ordained man of God, like as in a pastor in the Christian religion. So many people raised eyebrow. But then Blakk Rasta has responded in an interview with Nana Romeo. He has explained what actually happened. Just like Paul met Jesus Christ or God on the way to Damascus, Blakk Rasta has actually narrated his Damascus experience, and he did this in an interview with Nana Romeo on Accra FM. I have all the full gist here, but I would also want to indulge you. Let me hear from you what you will probably think about today's topic. My name is Roland AMARTEY. This is Roland Report. If you're watching or listening for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this content with others so they can equally enjoy the beautiful things that you are enjoying on this platform. I mean, let's expand the family. So yeah, recommend this channel to others. Share on your socials. Recommend it. Keep posting it on your WhatsApp status and more. So let's enter into the matter, open and close quickly. So this is what Blakk Rasta has to say on why and when and how he converted from being a born Muslim, or even at a point a Rastafarian, to now a Christian who is even entering into the prophetic. In other words, he can see things even in your future, or things that are even hidden from you, and will reveal to you. Let's go listen to Blakk Rasta. When we come back, you share your view.
I know you were born a Muslim.
That's right.
And both parents are Muslims.
Yes.
Your siblings are Muslims.
Inshallah.
Yeah. But I remember one time Kewa was seated here, just where you are, and Okachem said he converted you from Islam to Christianity.
Hallelujah.
So I was a bit surprised, even though that's
right,
because but Christians believe say they worship God through Christ.
That's right.
And Nkremofosu Yesu Jidi say Komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Allah and I'm no suma Quran baya Islam and ye de bompaye. So many say you know God.
Yes.
So
Papa,
why did you leave Islam to Christianity?
I want to say thank you so much. A very long story, but a cartoon is short. Okay. Once a Muslim, always a Muslim.
That's right.
You know, Nyame taking me through a lot of journeys to prepare me for these times.
Okay.
You know, I was born into a family, a Muslim I mean, AMARTEY Muslims, and even you know, the other sects of Islam, say Sunni, and then all that. You know, and I was born into a rich home of religion.
Okay.
Christians who our family so I would say I grew up knowing God right from the start, you know.
Okay.
Ramadan I still love my Ramadan. I still do my fasting. In fact, even when Ramadan is not here, I do fast. Me pay Ramadan I like fasting, and so on and so forth. But to cut a long story short, you know, Nana Romeo, I could do time, you know. Even God taking me through Rasta, no. I think say ninyinano the preparation for this day. When I was around 41 years old, no, and Amisha say, you know, I was seeing some things. I will explain to you what those things were. Okay. But Mikai said to go and record my music. Say wakoto my recorded as up now. Oh yeah. I was taking it to him to master. And to all master there now, all of a sudden all stop here. And then he said, "Hey, Blakk Rasta, are you from a certain town in the north that begins with T?" And I say, now also assemble. Please master the thing and let's go. What is T? Say tamale na uka. Everybody knows my tamale din T. Forget about it. What are you really talking about? Sir, he was also going through a spiritual journey. In other words, he had the gift of the prophetic. Okay. I don't know if you have encountered him and what he has told you from the spirit, but you're one of the people that you can trust when it comes to the prophetic. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe the Bible, even though as a Muslim, no, you are supposed to believe the Bible. Of course. I believe that Bible, no. I say, you know, so I used to attack the Bible, that faith and so on and so forth. And to Okansano, and me say, oh, please, let's mix the thing, let's master the thing and go away. And I'll say, is it true? I said, Kewa, please, let's go. And he mentioned
interest from listening to that.
Yeah. I mean, you're interested. Oana Obodino with the T. Okay. I was shocked. I was stunned because of Bianim. Okay. Except close family, siblings. You cry and tanka because the conversations don't even come up. Okay. Now, Ediana Kewa who said the guy is from that town that starts with a T and yet Tamale and then yet Tichimai. I was like, hey, yeah, it's true. Then he started telling me some things about my life. Wow. And I'm saying, hey, Kewa, where is this from? Who told you this? Yeah. You know, all of a sudden, our boss said, when who Malam be around me, and Paul Malam no ding, or say, wherever you go, he has his lenses on you, are trying to protect you in one way or the other, blah, blah, blah. I was shocked because it was true. There was a man like that in my life who are still honor and love. You see, Nana Romeo, long story cut short, you know. I started thinking about it. And I'll catch them and say, your calling is on the way. I say, what do you mean? You mean I'm going to be a Christian? Yeah. I'll never be a Christian. Me, never. Yeah. All these things I know about the contradictions in the Bible, the history of the Bible. Me, yeah, Christo need that. So how do we catch them? If you think this is what is going to make me a Christian, please forget about it. Wow. He knew I used to be violent with some of those arguments with facts. And what happened was that I went home, I slept, and I saw myself reading the Bible. Wow. Not one time, not twice, not thrice, not 4 times. Me can't me be a Bible in my dream. Now me who books be I never knew they were in the Bible. Me sorry na my Bible no. I'll open and see if there's actually a book contents no. Ma call hey, sa book no a Bible no more. But this was what I saw. Chapter 1 verse 5. As he said, when I go there, exactly the same thing there. Wow. And God was telling me in some of these visions, say, Onwana Odimi pass it through Islam, pass me through this and pass me through that. Now this is what he wants me to be. I want you to be a follower of Christ. I want you to be a mentee of Christ. And Christ trained me 4 different times. Wow. I saw the image of Christ. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't take any intoxicant. So those who think I am drunk or have smoked, it's unto you. I wish I would not say this because me know I have fought against this thing for years. And I'm saying it out of I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. And and then I started going around. Me call out like you. I'll hear a name in my head. Okay. When I mention that name, that person, he would turn around and say, who frame me? Wow. You see, hey, so I started asking people, now we are doing almost prophetic. Who are the prophets of the land? The first name that came up was Bernard L. Bernard. And I'm Mudini number man. I remember at West Hills Mall, and I'm G number no fair pay. My friend, now luckily first call of fire. I said, this is Blakk Rasta. Hey, are you investigating me? I said, there. I went to the mall, and then this is what I've been going through for the past few days. And somebody recommended that I speak with you. And I said, come to church, please. Can you come and see you? He didn't tell me much, but he scheduled a date. I went to his house. Hey, me drew about 7, 8, 9 other young men. shirt coat, tie. They all surrounded me. Or see, omuye prophets of his church. And they sat down and almost come one after the other. Wow. It's one of the best days of my life. Wow. Again, another story cut short. Bernard himself was so humble. Or catch him say, hey, Bia, he won't see everything, but some of these prophets will see the things that he will not see. But when he opened his mouth to speak after they have spoken, I was shocked. Or catch him say, when I was 2 years old, me mami dimi call baby to visit the sister. Audrey, when I was struggling behind her to come because you know in the north how we tie our babies at the back. I struggled and she let me down. The sister said, oh, put him down. Oh, he's struggling. Well, maybe I should cry and dinner. When she put me down, she was talking with the sister, and when she turned to look around, I was no more there. And then the sister catch and said, oh, there are empty rooms. Maybe I was crawling because I was crawling into one of those rooms, or bar inside one of the rooms. And whom say I was sitting down with some old woman. Yeah, bon komo or kasada misuna me kasa at the age of 2.
Real story.
Real story. Bernard Nekacha Misa, I didn't want to believe it. Bernard is still alive. I don't think he will tell a lie. And to Kasanuna, you know, I was shocked like, hey, Asembeni, and Papa no ekacha and say, Ubawe, obey a great person. But Eyame Manunsun or Swan, heavens would hear and punishment will come down on you. Or see, he came to take me, and then the old man said, oh, he's my friend, leave him, let us talk. Later, Okachem said, old man, no, every some village whose name I don't want to mention right now, and the owner of that house, and all invite you year after year to come and pray. Old man no catch and say, Muba inside, one who said was Chagise or Bafom.
Yeah.
It was because of me. I was the one calling him for a conversation to Bawe no. Wow. Some of these things I don't like saying them.
I know.
Because there are things in the spirit.
Yeah.
But I would like to honor this show with that story.
Thank you.
You know, that was what it was.
Wow.
Me mama say she went to tell my father, and my father said, hey, na sembeni. Let's keep it to ourselves. Onyini kakra. Yabe catch him. Bernard catch him, you know. Or say, is your mother alive? And I say, yes, she's alive. Or say, call your mother. Me friend me mama and I say, yes, I am pao. Me catch her papa. 40 years ago. I was around 42 then. 40 years ago, no. Bernard was not born. And to Casa Mikra, I never knew that story. And me mama catch them and said, this was what happened. My uncle even collaborated. He's alive. A collaborative story, and I said, well, that means calling way there. I cannot run away from it. So that is where I am.
Wow.
Well, that is the real Tikal for you. I don't know what you think, but you can equally share your views in the comment section. Do you think, per his explanation or the state that he is in now, there is that probability or that possibility that some people may not take him serious? Because, hey, I mean, like he said, this is somebody that has criticized, chastised even the book that he is currently holding and saying it is the ultimate. So how do you think people are going to receive him? Are people going to come with open arms, or you say, oh, they are just going to treat him the same way he treated other people, or they're going to give him the same, probably the same attitude that he gave other people when he was at the other side? I mean, it is not so, when it comes to things like this, it is some way, somehow, not so surprising though, when somebody converts from one religion to the other. I mean, now it is almost normal. But then, the whole conversation around it, as to even the position that you take, now comes to play here. Blakk Rasta is now currently not an ordinary Christian, but a man of God who even ministers or even preaches to people for them to convert to from whatever religion that they are, or even if they are not in any form of religion, to join the Christianity. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you think about this particular thing, and also share your view. And don't forget that this particular show is sponsored by Ghana's #1 ride-hailing app, Shagzy. Go on your Google Play Store or your App Store, download the app today. With just 20 Ghana cedis as subscription fee, you as a driver will pay no commission to anybody. You stand a chance of enjoying 12 hours worth of working time, and this will intend to last for about 7 days. So during that whole week, whatever you earn, whatever you get, it's all for you. And as a rider, just download the app, sign up, and whatever you also earn on the side, you stand a chance of earning very affordable rides on the market. This has been Roland Reports. Thanks for spending time with me. I have lots of dope videos on this channel. So after this, do well to also enjoy yourself. I mean, they are there for your viewing and your listening pleasure. Until then, stay safe because I will meet you on the next episode. Peace. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!